important now.
My presentation is why creativity is important. Creativity is what makes your life fun and is what gets you excited each and every day to wake up. This is Hans Zimmer, an Oscar-winning composer for movies like Hidden Figures, 12 Years a Slave, Lion King, and Dark Knight. Found music as a child. He was thrown out of 8 schools for being difficult. His 9th school, when his head teacher was able to determine was the key of engaging Zimmer in school. So she decided to show him music classes, and he strived through those classes, and he became a good, successful composer because he took creative classes like music and art and stuff like that. Creativity is impactful to many areas of life: society, education, job market, and oneself. Creativity produces inventions that affect society, like today, like Shakespeare's books and the old, I don't know what phone this is, but an old phone that looks like a brick, and the new iPhones like the iPhone X and the iPhone 7 and the iPhone 6. From Shakespeare's stories to horses, cars, and jets, and to the internet, iPhones, and beyond. Shakespeare's stories are still told today as the features love, romance, and conflict. Each generation builds on the areas of those before them, leading to today's inventions. Without creativity, we wouldn't have the new inventions that we have today to use, and that is important to society today, like our iPhones. We use them every day, and we buy them even though they're really expensive, but they're so creative and they're really important to us, and they're helpful. You have so many things on them. It is the supreme art of teachers to awaken joy and creative expression and knowledge. Albert Einstein. So this picture that I have, it shows like all the things that kids that are good at art and creative, what they do in school. So like this one, it says students in the art outperform their non-art peers on the SATs by 91 points, showing that people who do art things, they do better than kids who don't do anything that's creative, and they succeed in life more. They have more potential into getting a good career, getting a good job career. Like Sir Ken Robinson, he says that people who are creative, they have more potential into doing things in life, and he's a international advisor in education. Creativity is the most important leadership and quality of CEO today. For businesses, research, and alike, creativity is an essential feature to uncover new knowledge, create innovations, and break new grounds. According to the Global CEO Study for IBM, that interviewed over 1,500 corporate heads and public sector's leaders, creativity is the most important leadership quality for CEOs. In this seminar, we think about the importance and meaning of creativity to develop exciting research ideas in the field of IBM. So IBM thinks it's really important to have people that are creative. It's like an asset, like an important asset into the business world today. They say like it's really important to have people that they're able to handle problems and situations on their feet. So like they rather hire people who are creative than people who are not. Creativity is demand for today's career. This graph shows that 78 say creativity is very important to their career, but only 57% thought so when they were in college. 82% wish they had more exposure to creative thinking as students, and 91% agree that there is more success in creative in school than focusing on courses material. Basically, the graph is basically showing that people who are more creative, they do better in school. And like Sir Ken Robinson said, you have more potential in doing something in life if you will succeed in life if you're creative. Individual creativity leads to personal success. According to Adam Bayer, creativity creates things within an individual. He also, everyone needs a way to express themselves. Some people keep a journal, cook, exercise, or do other things that help them show who they are in the world today. That's also what Adam Bayer said. And he's an English teacher he does studies on creativity, and he reads articles and everything on creativity. Significance, who you are. Well, the 4 points he thinks that creativity is significance as who you are. Community is finding people who like things you do, conversation, something to talk about with others, having something in common. Legacy is what you want to leave behind. Like me, I want to leave behind that you can be positive in life even though you go through rough times, and I want everyone to feel like, so I want to have the legacy that you can be awesome. Opposing side viewpoint. Our society doesn't approve of creativity, nor does it encourage it. Why? Because it's never wants people to think for themselves or create their own impact, like Daly says. Create alone is not a solution. According to Ted Levitt, a former editor at HBR, the major problem is that so creative people often through a certain, not always, pass off on their responsibility for getting down for the brass tacks. They have plenty of ideas, but business like following through. They do not make it the right kind of effort to help their creators. Their ideas are hearing it out. Basically, they have great ideas and they're really creative and they can but they never go forward with their ideas and they never speak up for their ideas because they don't feel like they don't have nothing behind to back up their ideas. So creative people, that could be awesome and everything, but they don't really have anything back up. They don't really do anything. They rather have other people take their ideas and work with it to work with their ideas instead of them. They won't do anything with their ideas, so they just have it and be like, okay, instead of using them and trying to make effort to have them. In conclusion, today we learned creativity is important. Society has gained and developed throughout due to creativity. Education, we need students who can fill their potential and think out of the box. Job market, creativity is a #1 asset in today's society, and how to handle different ways at looking at problems. Individuals, help people to become who they are today and to become a best version of themselves. And then this is my website page.